Muy buenas a todos, aquí Adolfo Ruiz Calleja desde Maastricht, desde la World Paper Money, la convención de billetes más grande del mundo. Me acompaña Patrick Pérez. Patrick es un estadounidense, está afincado en Los Ángeles y es trabajador en la empresa Graysheet, que es pues probablemente la editorial que genera mayor contenido numismático en Estados Unidos en la actualidad. Y Patrick, habla un poco de castellano, pero la entrevista va a ser en inglés. So, Patrick, hello.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for accepting this interview. You mentioned me before that now you are promoting some new books about banknotes. So yes. This is like, can you explain it a little bit?
Absolutely. So the banknote book is the leading catalog for world paper money. Mm-hmm. It covers the entire world. Every country has its own kind of like mini book that's part of the entire catalog. Of course, many people who have been collecting paper money for a long time know of the PIC catalog or the standard catalog. So we're basically replacing that. It's been 10 years in progress. We acquired it 2 years ago, and we have a couple more chapters to finish until we have the entire world, but it's the leading place to get information, to get pictures of the notes, to get all the descriptive information, and of course prices, the values. So it's a comprehensive world paper money catalog.
And I followed you since quite a long time, even if we don't know it, we didn't know each other. And I see that this catalog is online, and yes. we can buy it like online, like PDFs.
Correct. It's a subscription. So it's a 1 year subscription. So once you pay, you have the whole year. And that includes every updates, and the updates are happening every single day. It's a dynamic catalog. We like to call it a living catalog. And so once you get access, you have the access to all the different PDFs. You go to the website, you log in, and you have the whole list of countries, and you click, and then you can view it. And then we also have a separate place where you can search notes, and you don't have to use the PDF. We actually have all the entries, 70,000 entries individually listed on the website as well. So there's two ways to access it. And one price gets you everything.
Okay, how much is this price?
It's $99 US per year, but if you're a member of the International Banknote Society, IBNS, it's $79. Okay. We have a promotion with them.
Okay, then this is a reasonable, this is a price that is more or less similar to other online services like Easy Search or this kind of thing.
Exactly, and to give it a comparison, our United States coin price guide and information is almost $300 per year. Mm-hmm. So you're getting actually way more information on the world paper for less money. Okay,
and then two other question is what happens to those who are interested in a few countries? Like imagine somebody who says, okay, but I only collect Uganda and Mozambique. I don't know.
Right, that's a good question, and many people ask that. But for both for our economics and just the practicality of the programming, we just have one price for the whole world right now. No, okay. You cannot get like a la carte individual countries. So one price, the whole world. Because even if it would be 3 countries, it would be the same amount. Because we would probably sell $20 or $25. So if you buy 3 countries, it's the same amount of money then to get the whole world, which is 310 plus chapters.
And what about coins? Do you plan to do the same with coins?
Yes, not the exact same format as Banknote Book, but we're working on a world coin catalog. We're partnering with a website called Numista, which many people are familiar with. So we have a partnership with them, and we're importing that catalog into our systems. And so I'm actually in charge of that project as well, and I'm right now up to the letter J. Okay. So I'm progressing through the world, and then Numista has amazing information, but the one thing they don't have is price value information. And so that's what the component that we're going to add. So it's a big project, but we're chipping away.
Okay, so Patrick, you have a very good overview of how the US market behaves regarding the rest of the world. And from the Spanish perspective, we see that many Americans are right now buying Spanish coins, both from Spain and also from America, the American mints, no matter what. And now we are not able, the Spanish, we are not able to compete because the market is so expensive for us that it became so expensive that many collectors are out of the market, let's say. So first of all, I would like to know if this is true, whether the Americans are so interested in the Spanish coinage, and
Yes.
if they do, what do they prefer? What is the coins that they like more?
So, yes. So I think one of the reasons is just heritage. There's many people with, Hispanic heritage in the United States, of course, and so they like to delve into their history, and so that's one part of the demand. But people really like colonial, so Spanish colonial from all, like you say, all the different mints, and then they go back deeper and they understand. Oh, well, if I'm collecting this, then I want to collect Spain too. But the reason why I think a lot of buyers have come to this market is exactly what you said that's happening with people in Spain, is that US coins have gotten so expensive that they have to look other places. So a lot of US coins nowadays are costing $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. So if I see a Spanish coin that's beautiful and it's actually more scarce than a US coin, it only costs $4,000, well then I'm gonna buy that. So that's really what it is. People are finally realizing that world coins, they're scarce, there's not many of them, and they're cheap relative to how many there is in the market. So the demand has been pushing up. So it's like a combination of interest and also value. Mm-hmm. They're saying, wow, I can buy a coin where there's not that many and in high grade for way less than a US coin.
And what about the type of coins? Because it used to be that, at least from my perspective, the Americans were more interested into 8 reales, which are like big and beautiful and so on. But they didn't pay much attention to cups or to small silver coins or to small gold coins. But now it seems that you are buying anything.
Gold it's really gold. World gold coins in the US is just crazy in demand because it's gold. That's the best part. And people are realizing that they're undervalued for years and years and years. So it's like, to me, it's the market catching up to the demand. But yeah, gold is the main thing. And then I think people now are taking a more advanced approach where they say, I want to build a typeset. So I want to get all the denominations of this ruler or of this area or this mint. And so they have to buy it all. And then I think also in America, I don't know how big it is in Europe, is registry for the grading services, so you can put your set online and
these NGC registries that we have all talked about, yeah.
Yes, and so or PCGS also, and so when you see other guys, you say, hey, I want to compete, and it creates a race, and so that's where a lot of it's coming from too.
Okay, so anything in America should be graded then, when you're talking about expensive coins.
Yes.
So anything is graded.
That's what the dealers will tell the customer, so that's what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for me, the most surprising of it all is that you are also interested in cups. I mean, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, 8 escudos cup, it was like maybe 4,000-5,000. Now it is 15,000. And cups are for very advanced collectors, which, in my view, it means that there are collectors in the United States that kept collecting Spanish coin during quite a long time, because almost nobody starts by collecting cups, or nobody.
Right.
So is it the case that there is people who already have a very good collection and now they are starting into this other more difficult part of the Spanish numismatics?
I think it's two things. Yes, I think that's part of it, but I think now there's so much more data available, books, or you can look up auction records, and American buyers, they only want to buy something if they're comfortable with, they can see other ones and decide on the value. So now you can go to Heritage or to Stack's Bowers or the Spanish auction companies and look it up and see 10 or 15 sales, and they say, oh, okay. They feel more comfortable to spend the money. That's big, to me, that's a big part of it.
Okay, so that's very, very interesting. Mm-hmm. So then the Americans, they do not want to say, hey, I'm going to collect this thing that it is so rare, so strange, I don't know, like something medieval, of a very local medieval or something like that, because even if it is very rare, maybe there are no other collectors, and if I spend a lot of money, I will not be able to sell it.
Precisely.
So this is out of the American mind. They prefer to spend this money in an 8 escudos cup, which I say, okay, this is $20,000. I paid $20,000, but I know that if I want to sell it, in the worst case scenario, I will sell it for $18,000.
Perfect. Exactly.
That's the case.
That's the case, for the most part. Of course, people love the history and how unique the cob is and how it's manufactured, and those are important parts. But the reason why the market has expanded is because of more access to data.
Okay. And does it happen also that Americans are collecting from other countries other than Spain? Or is it mainly Spanish?
Oh, no. I mean, if you look at British market has gone crazy. Mexico is extremely hot right now. Other Latin American countries, Philippines, crazy. So many countries have risen.
And what about banknotes? Is it also the same?
Yeah. Because same thing, US paper money has gotten so valuable that, just for example, auction 3 weeks ago, a note that sold at the highest was 35,000, one sold for 70,000. So it doubled the record. So what do? Do you say, oh, I can't afford that, so I'm going to go to World Paper Money? And I tell people all the time, World Paper Money, you can buy a note, there's only 15 in existence for $2,000. If that was a US note, it would cost 10,000. So people moving to, and it's more beautiful and it's more interesting and this and that. So it's the kind of the same parallel.
Yeah. Once an American dealer told me that if you ever want to do a collection of US coin that is something like important, something that will be remembered, you have to start with 100 million. So with less than 100 million, your collection will be yet another.
Yeah.
And of course, this makes a lot of people, even rich people, totally out of the market, because who has 100 million to spend on coins?
Exactly.
So then all these people say, well, if I want to do a good collection, a collection that will be remembered by, I only have 10 million, then I have to go for another country.
Perfect. Exactly. And there's many people that I've met, especially like where I met in California, that have like Guatemala specialized collection, or Chile, and they're beautiful collection, and probably did not spend that much money.
And what shall we do, like the Spanish people? Because I mean, like an average salary in Spain is like, it is less than $2,000. Most of the collectors cannot spend more than $100, $200 a month. So what can this guy do?
That's a great question. I think that's why we've seen other areas become even more popular, like modern bullion coins. I think there's a place for everyone, but maybe you have to go lower grade or smaller denomination. But yeah, it is a problem, but to me that's just the market. Yeah. And of course there's always times that it comes down too. Nothing goes up forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that this was very good to know your opinion.
Yeah, thank you.
And to see how the Americans see the Spanish coin market, which was a very good opportunity. So, thank you very much, Patrick.
Thank you. Yeah.
You are welcome to the blog Numismático anytime you want.
Excellent. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.